Okay, so hopefully this goes well, Like, yeah. Anyway, first video. Uh, gonna talk about Cage of Eden. If you read it, you probably loved it. If not, well, see ya. Um, and if you haven't read it, you should stop watching this video right now because spoiler alert, you know? Anyway, there's been a lot of confusion at the end, main story. Uh, heard it was a rush job, you know, pretty damn well rush job. The only problem I had with it was Hades and Arita were not addressed at all after they show up in the pit trap. Um, the only thing I can think of that they missed, just offhand. Um, yeah, I just recently finished reading it. Been reading it for a few months off and on, reading some other stuff. Um, Probably gonna do some stuff on, that too. Why not? Content. Anyway, um, so anyway, if you're a little confused on the ending, I'm gonna wrap it up. Which that's why the spoiler thing was there. You didn't see it. Pay attention. Anyway, they're in a plane on their way back from their school field trip. Plane hits some like Bermuda Triangle shit. So it ends up 50 plus years in the future. Is what I've read. No idea. I remember reading something where it said the island will take 100 years to complete. So, don't know. So the plane crashes on the island. Eventually, they see animals that should be extinct, but aren't. And pretty far along, you find out man-made. You know, my first thoughts were, oh, they might have traveled back in time. Cage of Eden. Thought maybe this is the first. The whole Eden really happened, but not the way it was said. No. Uh, Time travel into the future. Totally plausible, I guess. And the ending does make a lot of sense, although I am getting off track. But too late to edit. So anyway, they start seeing the extinct animals, go on all these adventures. I guess I wasn't really off topic. So this maybe. Who knows? You find out man-made and all that. And it all leads up to, they find a giant memorial to Mina Isurugi. And they're like, oh, what does it say? Because a lot of it is in English. And if it wasn't for Assassin's Creed 2, I wouldn't know that under it was Requiescat in Pace, which is Italian for rest in peace. Yeah, video games, knowledge. So I was like, that's a gravestone. So I was like, future. They went into the future. That's what that island was. The whole island was meant to be a memorial to Mina, but Akira's mom ended up taking over, added some of the other stuff, the name, Rika Island, and the residential area looking like a school. Those were her two main things, even though she pretty much ran the place after the dude died, but I guess she kind of had to follow his plans a little bit, not too much. Rika obviously being an anagram for Akira, her son, and the school where they went to school. The one of the weird things though is the geomagnetism on the school. I can understand that, but then that also makes more questions like the pyramid. No protection against the monsters as far as it said, Like, yeah, you never really saw them around it, but, they didn't hint at it at all. Mina's grave marker uh, why have those little traps? You know, if you have that geomagnetism thing, you could just do it for all the other towers, which I don't know if the lighthouse was protected either because they weren't in there, but they got pretty damn close. So pretty insignificant questions, I guess. I was gonna say significant, but they're not. But anyway, also it's like they really expected everything to go wrong, which it's good they did, helped out a bit, but have some faith, people. You know, I guess fail safes are there for a reason, but yeah. Especially on the grave marker, I don't understand. Like, yeah, they want to keep it, good, but it's not really that important. The residential area, I get it. The pyramid, kind of pointless to have that stuff there because if they're overrunning the island, they came from the pyramid because that's where they were made. But yeah. Oh, and another thing of confusion. People are saying that Akira's mom saw the future in the dream. No. She had a dream that her son and everyone else that was on the plane were alive and well, instead of dead. She wanted to build somewhere that they could, be. And that's why it was built over where the plane disappeared. That and because it was a memorial. Anyway, I like that Mina and Akira, two people that have nothing in common other than being on the same flight, get all this stuff for them, basically about the island, and then they're like, oh yeah, other people on the plane too. So, in memorial, kind of fucked up. It's like, I guess it makes sense, but I mean, like, more stuff for the other people. It's like this, the one adopted kid on Christmas. All the birth kids are getting the good shit. Yeah. So I rant a lot. And if you like my videos, subscribe. If not, I'm gonna do it. At least watch Let's Play channel. I love those guys. I have nothing to do with them, but they're great. So check it out. I mean, they could always use more subscribers. Who couldn't? I certainly could, for one. Hint, hint. But, you don't like me, you'll love them, at least. Everyone does. Who wouldn't love them? They're amazing. Check it out. Okay? It's gonna wrap it up. Hopefully be putting up more videos. Thanks. See ya.